Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday evening, time Friday, Saturday.
Today is Sunday. We're going to do lots of training. We're having breakfast. Look, that's vanilla.
Monday means swimming. It's 6:35. Been awake for 20 minutes. 1 coffee consumed, and I start the week with an aerobic swim. And today's focus is using the beeper and increasing it by 2 strokes every set. These are my swim friends.
Make sure you swim, Ross.
Tuesday, and it's swimming again. I've started something new recently, which is joining I suppose you'd call it a swim squad. It's a bit of a swimming lesson with a group of people in St Albans with another lad, or the coach is called Ross, so he obviously knows what he's doing. He's obviously a good lad, so yeah, not an awful lot of swimming in the session, or it wasn't last week anyway. It was very drill heavy, with some easy swimming in between. We only did about 2k. Week 2, I love the routine. I love getting up. It's 5:30 in the morning. This is the time of the day that I am mentally at my best, and relax in the evenings if I've trained at lunchtime or I only trained once in the day. Got my coffee. I never swim without having a coffee. I sometimes have some food or a gel if it's going to be a hard swim, but yeah, minimum coffee at least. Swift run number 2. I think it's some tempo intervals. Got a bit of Jay-Z on in the background. Let's go. Right, you said you wanted reality. This is my reality right now. As I've said, I'm trying to do the Zwift workouts because for the first time since they've done the academy, I'm going to apply. And the main reason for that is because I actually think I'm now good enough to apply, and I could add value to it. And I think if the academy is true to its sort of original purpose, I'm the sort of perfect or right athlete for it. You know, pushing for the top end of that age group field, and I've sort of proven myself over 4 or 5 years in terms of progression. The problem, and I'm sure I'm not the only one with this problem, is doing relative intensity in November time is not good for your fitness, in the sense that you're not fit. And I know you can adjust your FTP and your run threshold, etc. But obviously there's a competition element to this where I'm sure you have to prove your certain ability. You know, you need an FTP over 4 watts a kilo, and you probably need to run a 10k in around 35 minutes as a sort of minimum standard if you really want to compete or have a chance. And you can just look at the previous athletes that they've obviously put in the academy that's the case. So not only am I not fit enough to maybe hit the sessions as well as I should do, or find them harder than they in theory should be. Some of these sessions are quite good actually. They're not balls to the wall sort of stuff. My problem is I'm having to tape up my calves and Achilles because they're not used to this at this point. And after Wales, I suffered with some real tightness in this calf in particular. I've been having some dry needling and some massage and stuff, and I've got myself back to running outside. And actually outside is fine. I can run for 45 minutes to an hour outside, no issues. The problem is running on that thing. As much as that is a weapon and a tool to train well, to control the environment, do some intense sessions, as well as if it's pissing with rain, to even do my easy runs on it. The problem is because of the velocity or the movement of the track, I go, or anybody does, they go through the full range of motion from sort of plantar to dorsiflexion of their ankle, puts more stress on your calves. So if you're already struggling with a bit of a tight calf or problems in your lower limbs, it's not ideal. I've done 2 of the 3 run workouts now. I think I can get through the workouts. Just doing a 30-minute run as far as you can test on it is going to be a challenge. You know, I'm willing to risk it to a certain point, but you know, I don't necessarily want to delay my proper training and off-season training just because I tried to run too fast on the treadmill in mid-November. Oh, this carling tastes a bit different. So tonight we call it brock and quinoa. Broccoli, quinoa, cucumber, feta cheese and peas with a dollop of balsamic glaze. I will probably get told off for making Amy's portion too big. I do all the cooking around here, do all the training around here, and yeah, bit of a one-man band. Wednesday morning, swim done, another 2.5k, some paddle work and some breath work, trying to breathe every 5 to help improve my stroke efficiency and timing. I'm not very good at breathing out. I tend to breathe out and in during my breath, so if I can breathe out when I'm underwater like you're supposed to, like everyone else does, I only need to breathe in when I take my breath. I should be able to time my stroke better and not spend as much time breathing, etc. It's time to go home, wake Amy up probably, and then I'm gonna do a bike session later. More strength work, some low cadence intervals indoors on the TT bike. Sponsored by Specsavers.
What's going on?
Wednesday evening. So Thursday evening, I've spent all day 6 till 3:30, 6 a.m. till 3:30. Stood up on a gate line working at a London Underground station to cover for the strikes. I've had a quick nap and now I am on Zwift with the Precision Fuel and Hydration guys, and it's great because you can abuse Billy in the chat. So I'll definitely do this group ride again because he's not here to defend himself. The glass is off. Specsavers still haven't sponsored me. The session is 3 lots of 10 with 40 seconds or 30 seconds on VO2, so about 20-30% over FTP. The perfect sort of session to do in the winter. Big focus on regaining my FTP and thresholds, etc., but also hoping to bump them up a few watts. Am I doing this session because it's a Precision Fuel and Hydration one, but the Zwift Academy workout final test is a 5-minute all-out effort, which is the maximum time you could say is a VO2 effort. So I thought this was a adequate prep session, so I might get one other hard session in beforehand, but yeah, let's see what happens. First real intense session since August. 2 of 3 sets down. That last set was 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, which was brutal. Lunchtime, Friday. Hopefully the last Zwift run workout. It's got basically 4 lots of 6 minutes over under threshold. It's definitely the hardest one. It's 90 seconds rest between, which isn't a lot either, so we'll see how we go. Got both my calves taped and compression on. Let's see if we can get through this one, and then we can have a week off the treadmill before doing the run test. It's not going to happen. As soon as I got up to speed, a minute in, and I can feel it. So I'll maybe give it another go on Sunday, but it's not something that just needs 3 days rest. Looks like I'll be paying for my own accommodation in Kona. So after a few tears, I put some non-carbon shoes on, because it might be contributing to the problem. And I put the workout down to 85%, which isn't ideal, but I'm only missing 1 star. And as long as you've completed 75% of the workout, you should get a tick. So still don't know how I'm going to do 30 minutes, but maybe I'll just do it at 4:20 per kilometre pace and make sure that my application shows off my amazing personality. Didn't they, Fenella?
That was a sample cell, like.
Honestly.
And then he was like, it's £1, everybody.
Fenella's cousin offered to buy it off me for a tenner.
You didn't, you asked him.
Saturday, no official triathlon training, but we've got both Billy Harris, my current coach, and Tim George, my ex-coach and special advisor, we'll call him, playing at Luton Who. Billy's not winning at the moment, but it's only the second hole, so long way to go. Fucking God. Here it is.
Scores on the doors. 5 holes in. Ross is Stevie ruggling. Struggling.
Should we talk about the first hole again?
It's an 18-hole course, mate.
Okay.
Oh wait, what you just assume?
Where?
A bit further.
A bit further.
I'm just assigned to play the other fucking fairway.
No, I am.
Bill's over.
Billy's on the 8th, but we're playing the 6th.
I'm gonna have to drop you off and go. That was a peach as well, wasn't it? I didn't see it. Did you not see it?
Tim George on the 18th tee. It's a tight game.
Yeah, nice. It's,
I've got no rates.
Oh no, drop. Got it. It's straight behind the tree.
We got the highest quality baby vanilla.
Today is Sunday, and we're going to do lots of training, but we're having breakfast. Look, that's Vanilla. She should have come 5th. She never should let Lisa Norden overtake her.